العلم خير منحة حبانا.
It's gone really quick, which is not a good thing, but for the time that I've been here, and it's been enjoyable for the fact that I've learned more about the surahs that I'm reading. So I already knew the surahs that we're going through, but actually knowing the detail, touching on the tafsir, the meanings and the actual words, like learning about the ism and the harf and the fi'l. I didn't know those. I didn't recognizing words was really good. One that I said earlier about was the Surah Quraysh. So for some reason that just, it was to me a really amazing surah, just because of the joining of fi'l, the connection between that surah and fi'l, and the story of fi'l obviously is an amazing story, and then the Quraysh and learning about their security and kind of an honor that they have in the surah, a reminder from Allah, like, look what I did for you. That was an amazing story. What else have I enjoyed? I suppose the brothers. I mean, we started off a lot, we dwindled down a little bit, but Alhamdulillah, and the brothers that are there, they're there to learn, and they're friendly, and the teacher's good, mashallah. From coming to the class for a little bit, I already knew that I wanted to go and continue onwards, and so I'm glad that you mentioned that there's a level 2, which I'll be going to, inshallah. I suppose that's really it. I've noticed that even though I don't get to revise as much, I can remember quite a lot from the class, because it's really good pace, and I retain quite a lot. So when I'm praying, just from the first few classes that we had when I started praying, I was like, oh, I know these words that I'm saying, and it helped me with my khushu, and I was able to really enjoy my salah. And I do enjoy my salah, but you know, I think you mentioned one time that we can almost get into it like a habit, but we're just praying, you know, so we're just going through the words and we're just doing the actions. But then after the classes, I was like, oh, I actually know these words, and I can remember the story that goes with it, and I was feeling like, oh yeah, or which one. And I was kind of choosing what surahs I was going to do, whether they're long or short, it doesn't matter. I thought, yeah, if I can do these, I'll even join some together and make my salah longer, because then I'll go over more as well, rather than what we've done in the class. So.
Joining Arkaan, because it was really, really different for me. In the past, I had actually joined a few different institutes to learn Arabic, and one of the things I hated, I really wanted to learn Arabic, but what I hated was grammar. I just could not go along with it. I could not understand it. It was just too much for me every time. But when I joined Arkaan, and the way it was put out through the Qur'an, going through the literally the surahs and learning word by word and everything, it just made grammar ever so easy. And another thing, I just really enjoyed it. It just opened everything for me. Like, you know, yeah, now if I go on to another level, it will be very easy for me, because I actually listen to some videos now on YouTube about learning Arabic on grammar. It just feels so easy for me now. Definitely, inshallah, I'm going to carry on. I know we got level 2, mashallah, starting as well, so definitely, of course, I'm going to start with that as well. And this is how we should start. Like, you know, easy, start simple, very simple, from the Quran. This is how it has to be, because I know a lot of my friends as well, they started with an institute just straight into grammar, Arabic and whatever, and it feels like they've just jumped in the deep end. But when you start from the Quran, small surah that you know you recite every single day, we know the surahs, we know the words, how to pronounce them, but once you start to understand them, because again you recited them in the house as well, so it just feels really easy. Alhamdulillah, it's been made ever so easy for me. So yes, definitely, inshallah, of course I'm going to carry on.
Learning about the meanings, the words, the meanings, the tafsir, has helped me to reflect upon the meaning of the Quran when I'm reciting in my salah and reciting the Quran. So I'm reflecting, it's helped me reflect upon the meanings of the Quran, and also learning about the reasons for revelation for some of these ayats. It's helped me appreciate a lot more about the ayah and what the Sahaba, what the Prophet ﷺ went through. So it's helped me ponder and reflect upon the meanings of the Quran, and also develop a connection with the Quran itself, rather than just previously, before I studied Arabic, it was more just going through the motions of reciting. However, now I'm actually pondering the meanings more, having a connection to it. And also another benefit that I'm gaining is when I'm now selecting the surah that I want to recite in my salah, I'm selecting a surah that reflects my mood, situation that I'm in, and reciting and reminding myself and connecting myself to Islam and Allah again. So that's really beneficial. Jazakallahu khair.
في الكوكب الساطع في الختام بعد كلامه عن الأعلام وجاء في مصراعه الثاني خبر لم يك في إسناده بالمعتبر وهذه الآثار في العلم